Okay, so we're back again. Part 2 of our exploration across the unknown with the new Star Trek Voyager game, Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. We're in a different room today, so my camera, which is up there, probably going to be looking a bit worse today. I have worse lighting in this room. It's bigger, harsher lights. I don't have a very good setup. I'm just winging this with a crappy, like, 9-year-old laptop and just whatever I've got. A 15-year-old microphone that I can barely get to work. So, we're going to pick where we left off. We were at the caretaker. We had just rescued... Oh, yes, there's been an update. So, we're going to see, hopefully, this won't screw the game up too much. But yeah, we were at the caretaker. Okay, yeah, so we were at the caretaker. We were at the caretaker. We had just rescued Balana because we don't like Chakotay. And let's see where we go. Okay, so we need to do some more repairing by the looks of it. So we want to activate life support on deck 2, which we have the energy for. Life support restored on deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now possible. Okay, yeah, I remember now what we had to do. So, what we're after now is we're going to get into a bit more of the management side of things. So we're going to be setting up the mess hall. We're going to have to manage crew morale, food, things like that, to make sure that everything is running and ticking smoothly. I will continue to try and do my best at like partially voice acting stuff. My voice acting is not very good, not very well experienced, but there needs to be something. I'm going to act it out myself as best I can. So, however, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Okay, so let's repair the mess hall, 3 cycles. Repairs in progress. We do have 2 repair crews, work crews now, so we can actually repair more than one thing at a time. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. Ruined rooms must be cleared to create room for residential sections. The ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you will have to remove the remnants of the old. Select the room and give the order to clear debris. Removing debris takes time. To pass the time, travel on the map. Okay, so we need to clear a bit of time. I do hope that it's not a thing that we're just going to be wasting cycles on the map to kill time. Do you feel like this is the kind of game where we're going to be having to maximize our time and efficiency as much as possible? And that is probably where I should have kept all of the exploring of the ships of the planets too. I think we jumped the gun with that a little bit. Let's travel back and forth between the planets. Okay, so sick bay is repaired. Injured and sick crew will be placed in the sick bay automatically. After treatment, they'll go back to work. Increase the efficiency of the sick bay by assigning a suitable hero. Okay, so we'll be assigning heroes to specific rooms. That's good. Okay, cool. Everywhere, it sounds like everyone's going to have their purpose, essentially. So we've still got 29 energy, which means we can afford to have the shield generator going. Got a lot of rooms to spare though. What else have we got that can be repaired? So we've got more life support for rooms down here that can be made into like residential or something. We've got the shuttle bay, but we don't have any titanium, so we can't repair that anytime soon. It looks like we do need to get 50 food, 50 housing units. So 2 more cycles on the mess hall. We can do some battery compartments, holodeck. But I think after we've got these 2 repaired, we're just gonna sort out some rooms, some residential rooms for our crew. 2 cycles back to the caretaker's row, which is exactly what we need to upgrade. So we've got a ruined room. Oh right, we actually have to click off them to say they're repaired. So it's clear debris there. That's what I was going to do, look cutscene. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. We've already collected everything. Vessel repairs are completed, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. With every cycle, your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. The crew is used to consume premium rations. I think that should be the crew is used to consuming premium rations made by the replicator. Those increase morale but consume deuterium. So let's increase morale, pop you onto replicator rations. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew captain. Okay. Keep exploring while repairs are made. Clear that debris as well. 6 cycles. Man, I really kind of wish I had not just rushed to explore everything. I was worried that we were going to not be able to use options and that we were going to miss out on things. So we've got one ruined room. Ruined room removal concluded. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now. It will do wonders for morale, Captain. To build new rooms, select the empty building space to bring up the construction menu. If you have enough work teams and resources, you can build the room. Oh, yeah, you can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. So it really is going to be a case of maximizing space as much as we possibly can. Maintenance, crew, technology, combat, Borg technology. To get some Borg maturation, so we can literally like just go full Borg, I guess, if we want to. What else we got? We've got engineering office, cargo bay, large cargo bay, battery component, large battery component, so we can store more energy, we can store more resources. Emergency crew quarters accommodates 10 crew, it's crammed and it reduces morale by 1. Normal crew, luxury crew, sick bay, holodeck, observation lounge. Technology, we've got a science lab, which we've got already. Hydroponics bay, so we can start growing our own food. A large hydroponics bay for more food. Biolab to generate bio-neural gel packs. And a waste deassembler to produce deuterium. So I think they're going to be like really, really important. And obviously we've got combat, phase control, shield generator, disruptor array, energy dissipator, and cloaking device. Okay, let's build some quarters, as we are required to do. We're gonna. Is that 1 or 2 that's used? Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodation, or morale may drop faster than you'd like. So, this up here, pardon me, I'm still a bit coffee and sneezy. I've been a little bit unwell recently. So, we've got 12 idle crew out of 50. So I guess we want that to be as close to 0 as possible at all times. And same for the work crews at the bottom. Morale is dropping by 40 per cycle because we have people that don't have quarters. Okay, so we're going to want to build a couple more emergency quarters, I think. But we're receiving a call. We're getting hailed by the caretaker. So let's see what the caretaker has in store for us. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo. But his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Okay, so we've got a few options here with different levels. So, two with Janeway, so we can get her to appeal to his humanity, which is a 70% chance. Chance is 40 plus what appears to be a 40% bonus. We can try to intimidate him, which is a 30% chance with a 30% bonus for 60 altogether. We can let Torres talk, which I imagine is going to be quite amusing, which is going to be 60%. Or we can optionally scan the array. I think, as I said in the last part, we need to get as much information as possible. So let's scan for the array first, double check they're still there. I won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array for life signs of Tom and Chakotay. No sign of them, Captain, and no humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who are we talking to right now? Okay. Do we go... I want to play this like as asymmetrically to the TV show as I possibly can. I think that this, in an actual episode, it would be Janeway. She'd appeal to humanity, or she'd threaten him. We're going to go with Torres. Let B'Elanna speak. No. Listen here, Gramps. Return to Chakotay, or I'll use that banjo in ways only a Klingon could. Got it? Oh, I fucking love Torres. The struggle for survival. It's a heavy burden, but I have no time for this. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? To ensure their survival. Whose survival? I hope you're not talking about Chakotay and the pilot. Your people... No, your people may just hold the key to their survival, and I must hurry. No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. This is getting us nowhere. We need to find our people fast. You managed to extract valuable information, Miss Torres. I commend you for that. Captain, if I may. I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the fifth planet of the neighbouring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Miss Torres? I don't like this any more than you do, but it'll be easier if we work together, Captain. Helm, set course for the fifth planet of the neighbouring system. Let's find our people. Set a course for the fifth planet in the neighbouring system. Maximum warp. The sector map shows the entire sector with several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first and enter a specific pol to visit. What is a pol? I don't mean planet? Pol's a weird way to refer to it if it means planet. So we're in sector view. Okay, we right click to scan. Okay, so we can set course straight for a camper. We can't scan anything yet because we don't have upgraded stellar cartography. But I think we'll just go straight for a camper. The ruined room is removed, so crew. So that only takes up 2 spaces. So you can see here we've got, I can't really show without clicking, if I clicking on it and building it, but Just above the build cost, it shows you kind of 2 highlighted squares. That shows how many spaces it's going to take up. It's 2 for emergency quarters. It would be a complete waste to build it there. So we're going to clear more here. Do we have anything we don't have at the moment that we could build here, so we're not just letting the space go to waste? We've got a holodeck, we've got a sick bay. We could do a cargo bay. We were getting close to max capacity for a few things, and I am going to want to scan all of these planets and explore them all again. So maybe that's... we don't have the cycles. Okay, that's fine. We are in system now. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Return later. Right, let's do some scanning. Small but stable spatial anomaly. It's not dangerous but could provide valuable scientific data. Okay. Right, scan everything. So mostly it's deuterium. Pretty much everywhere's got deuterium. We've got one planet that's got uranium, and one that's got a spatial anomaly. Why can I not say anomaly? Anomaly. Let's go to the spatial this is going to be awful. Let us go to the spatial anomaly and explore that first. That will let our rooms build a bit more as well. There, we've got the emergency quarters. House an additional 10 crew. So we need 4 more really. So this room we can fit 2 more in it. Oh, okay, we need to turn life support back on, which we don't have the resources for. Do you have any other rooms where we don't need to turn anything on? Yeah, we can put more here between the science lab and the phaser control room. So let's do that. Let's remove some more while we continue to explore. Let's go back to the system. Okay. Our sensors have detected a small but stable spatial anomaly. It's not dangerous but could provide valuable scientific data. So we can scan the anomaly from a safe distance for good or okay, or we can conduct a detailed analysis using the science laboratory. We'll get 10 more science, but it's a bit riskier. And as I'm sure you'll all agree, it's all about the risk. And we got, just got the average, just missed out on the good reward. So we only got 20 science. But hey, you got to take these risks sometimes, you know? You never know what's going to happen. Let's get the uranium. We're getting low. We could use some for construction purposes. So now this room is dismantled. Let us get more crew in there. 4 more spaces. We're losing a lot less morale per cycle now, which is always great. And we can actually do the abandoned vessel with the torpedo launcher now, which is what we wanted to do. So let's destroy the vessel and salvage the debris. Hopefully we'll get a good reward. Excellent. 100% reward distribution and extra 60 uranium for the bank. 4 cycles away, that will get us our rooms completed. Okay, so we've dismantled one ruined room. We've built an emergency quarters. So housing's down to 30. We're losing 22 morale per cycle. So 2 more rooms, even though people will still be without shelter. What have I pressed? Oh, we just zoomed in. So we'll finish the room. Get our emergency. Oh, was that a 3 as well? 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's an uneven number. I don't like that. Okay. We'll do a few 2s and we'll get a 3 in there as well. Yeah, it's 3 3s and a 2. So we can make that work. That is deeply unsettling, but we'll make it work. Okay. Okay, so it's another destroy the abandoned vessel to get more deuterium. We're just going to blow the crap out of that. Okay, we've taken more hull damage. Again, I still don't know where my actual hull stat is. I don't know if I'm running out of hull. Or what's happening. I don't know how good a shape we're in. If I click on the Voyager, does it tell me? No. Okay, we've got 6 cycles. Let's go to this freighter. This looks interesting. Something different. Not done this before. Oh look, that's so cool. It lists all the crewmen and their rank and where they're assigned. That is cool. I like that. Let's do the actual 2 rooms so it doesn't break me. Lovely, and then we've got a 3 and a 2 left, so we can put another crew accommodation there, another crew accommodation there, and we can maybe put the storage there that we wanted. Look, we are starting to get a little bit low on... Okay, lovely. So as I was saying, we were getting low on deuterium, which is why we wanted to get the cargo bay. So we've now got an event because the deuterium is getting low. Captain, we've got a major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. This ship won't last long without a refuel. If we don't locate a new supply soon, we'll be adrift in space with no energy and no life support. We need to act fast. We have 25 cycles to accomplish this task. Understood. We will stock up 500 deuterium, or no, we'll hold out a little longer. But that's fine. We were planning to scan planets and do the thing anyway. So that's absolutely fine. Finish off getting these buildings in place. Okay. I mean, I'm taking the risk again. I know we desperately need this deuterium, but no risk without reward. So we've got more than enough that we need. We've got our 500 just from that alone. Crew is happy about the fulfilled promise, Captain. 200 morale. Excellent. And we're about to kind of get ourselves into positive morale as well, which is good because we're, you know, we're having some difficulty getting that. We don't want that dropping too far. Let's go over to this next planet along. Let's continue to gather some more deuterium. And then we'll clear this room so we can get the cargo bay. Gas giant. Captain, we've detected a massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of this Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the potential full yield is excellent. So we can deploy collector probes for a safer though less efficient collection, or we can risk to fly directly into the atmosphere and use the Bussard collectors. It's a lot more, and as you all know, I'm going to take the risk for the reward. Another hit to the hull of 20, and we only got 20% of the reward distribution, so it actually was quite inefficient to do that, but it was worth the risk, I think. Oh, we missed something to scan. Put more geranium. Okay, so positive morale. We can get it back up to maximum now, which is excellent. Ruined room is completed. Which one was it? Maintenance. Cargo bay. Boom. Set course for the Class J. Another gas giant. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful in here. Use the tractor beam to try to clump up the debris for easier collection, or just collect any available resources. Both of them are guaranteed successes, so I feel even more confident in just doing the riskier one. It's a lot more deuterium. We want to try and stockpile that now as much as we can. So we got 100%, which is great, an excellent mission outcome, but we are now in the process of losing it due to full storage, which, give it a few cycles and it will be okay. How many cycles actually is it for us to build the 3 cycles? So if we just fly to a camper, set course, it's 3 cycles away. Boom, cargo bay, done. Do we want to do anything else for the moment?